You look like a room full of intelligent people, so I'm going to start out by asking you some questions. Who thinks it sucks to go to the gas station? Come on, let me hear from you. It sucks. Going to the gas station sucks. It was just in the Wall Street Journal this weekend that the gas nozzle that you touch is actually the most germ-ridden, filthy, disgusting object that any of us ever touch, right? So it sucks to go to the gas station. Who thinks it sucks to spend $5,000 a year on fuel and maintenance on your bloody internal combustion engine vehicle? Sucks. It sucks. I mean, how many hours and how hard do you have to work just to cover the costs of going to work every year, right? It totally sucks. Who thinks it sucks that we spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year defending our right to ship trillions more dollars to governments who we wouldn't even lend a toothbrush to under other circumstances unless they had oil? Who thinks that sucks? I think it sucks too. Who thinks pollution sucks? Okay, I'm with Ned, right? I mean, I'm totally with Ned on this whole beautiful world thing, we should save it. But even if you don't believe in man-made climate change, and even if you don't give a shit about these things, and if you're not a tree hugger and everything else, everybody knows that San Diego looks nicer when it's not cloaked in a toxic, thick, orange blanket of smog, right? So pollution sucks too, right? Just a slight change of pace here. Who thinks it sucks that everything that we buy made in China, everything that we buy and use in this country is shipped here in a container from some other country? Who thinks that sucks? I do. Okay. Who thinks we should put our veterans and our workforce back to work doing really important things to carry us all into the future? Right, I've got a couple of bits of good news for you. The first one is I'm not actually running for office, although it may sound like I am, all right? Leave that to the good folks like Chris Orlando over here, all right? I'd be assassinated within the first 24 hours. No, but the other thing I want to tell you, the other piece of really good news is that all of you who are not already doing so will be driving electric vehicles within the next 10 years, okay? Without a doubt, okay? They'll be fun, they'll be exciting, they'll be fast, they'll be safe, and you'll absolutely love it, okay? You will never go to the gas station again. Never. In fact, you'll never go anywhere specifically to fuel your vehicle again, because your vehicle will fuel everywhere you go. End of gas station, end of horrible little grubby thing that you have to put your hands on, particularly because of technologies like the good folks at Qualcomm are working on with Halo, where somebody mentioned inductive charging earlier. We're going to have inductive charging. Not only will your vehicle charge everywhere you go, but you won't even need to plug the damn thing in. That means that you won't have range anxiety, because instead of worrying about your vehicle being empty all the time, you'll know it's going to be full every time you get back in the car. I'm charging right now while I'm here. You'll charge while you sleep, while you work, while you eat, whatever else. Okay, so no more grubby hands on the thing. And because of technology like we produce, not only will you not have to plug in, but you'll be driving on sunshine too. What a fantastic concept. Locally produced and stored sunshine filling up your car. I drove here this morning on sunshine. I do all of my driving on nothing but sunshine. This is not some futuristic dream, folks. This is actually happening today, and we're leading here in San Diego, which is fantastic. So your driving will be guilt-free from now on, okay? All those little trips to the mall in your bloody great 8-cylinder SUVs and all that sort of stuff, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Guilt-free driving. But I want to tell you something else. Not only will your driving be guilt-free, it'll be free-free. Yes. Who thinks that's a good idea? Free driving, right? We spend about $450 billion on gasoline in this country every year. A couple of billion in San Diego region alone on gasoline. Think what would happen to the economy if these $2 billion were back in consumers' pockets so that they could be spent in restaurants and movie theaters and on whatever else we're selling in this community, all right? Instead of pouring it into the gas pump and out of the tailpipe and off to these regimes that, as I said earlier, we wouldn't lend a toothbrush to if they didn't have oil, okay? So guilt-free driving and free driving. How, everyone? They're all looking at me like, oh, now he's gone off the bloody reservation, right? He's mad. How can you drive for free? Well, because this is a country, and particularly a state and a city, full of innovators, isn't it, folks? Okay? So the fantastic innovators in this country will come up with new and inventive business models, and they'll figure out that what's important in transportation is not the fuel. The fuel will be free. It's going to be coming from the sun, okay? That's ketchup. These guys will be selling steak. All right? These business models actually already exist today, where you will drive on sunshine for free, and you'll do it in the next 10 years, folks. And I mean to play a role in it. We already are today. Come to our factory, and you'll see. We'll also actually help the grid through all of this, because we'll be generating and storing energy locally. When the grid is stressed by all these EVs plugging in and all that sort of stuff, actually what will end up happening is the grid will reach into our local storage and our local generation, and this will help to prevent blackouts and brownouts, because they suck too. $180 to $200 billion a year in cost to US business with energy interruption. We'll get rid of that as well. So no more energy interruption, driving on sunshine for free. Not bad, eh? Not bad, eh? Yeah. Where are these products going to come from? They're going to come from companies like ours. Companies like ours, where we have a team of veterans who are inventing, engineering, designing, and manufacturing solar-powered electric vehicle charging stations today, who are coming up with these ideas, these new business models where you don't have to worry about the fuel because it's free, because there's more important things that we could be worrying about, and better business models to be driving the industry. We're doing it today, folks, here in San Diego. And I encourage you to look us up and come visit us and see how it's being done and support us. And let's make sure, San Diego, that we lead. We don't follow. I just got back from China and Europe, and I can tell you what, they are hungry. They are pulling on the reins to get this done. We must lead, we can lead, and I believe we will lead, so let's get on with it. Thank you.